Hey guys, new music is finally dropping. This is my first new album review of the year, and today we're going to be looking at Trippie Redd's Mansion Music. This is the 6th studio album from the singer-slash-rapper Trippie Redd, who over the years has been building one of the most hit-or-miss discographies in the mainstream. Trippie's first about 3 projects I think are pretty damn solid. They showcase Trippie's ability to write catchy hooks, his unique voice, and pretty much everything that set him apart. But after that, he's been kind of on this album releasing pattern where he either drops a horrible or just mid-album. His last album, Trip at Night, though, was actually pretty solid. It probably had some of my favorite Trippie songs in a minute, so going into this one I was kind of hoping that that album would be a sign for a better future. Not only that, but Chief Keef is executively producing this thing, so where could it go wrong? And after listening to this thing, Chief Keef should have kept these beats for himself. Before even going into the music itself, one of the biggest flaws of this album is the track list. The track list is 25 songs long. 25 songs, that is an hour and 12 minutes of music, and only 3 of those songs are solo Trippie Redd songs. The other 22 have at least 1 feature on them. And just looking at the titles of the track, you can already see Trippie's obvious clout chasing that he's been indulging in recently. We have tracks titled Biggest Bird and Swag Like Ohio Part 2, which are so obviously named after the TikTok trends. One of them, which isn't even that popular anymore, so I don't get what the point of putting it on here is. And the other one, Biggest Bird, just kind of seems like he's trying to steal the streams from the Biggest Bird song. So yeah, that's not a very good look, and the desperation just gets way worse. This guy released every single song with a feature as a single. So what that means is, if you look up, say, Travis Scott's profile, the first song that shows up is going to be Trippie's new song. If you look up Future's profile, the first song that shows up is going to be Trippie's song. It's honestly just sad that Trippie has to go to these lengths now. I don't get what the point of doing this was. Is he that desperate for streams and sales? Why? Enough of that though, getting into the actual music itself, it's just not good at all. This is probably Trippie's worst album. He goes in this more aggressive drill genre. It really does sound like something Chief Keef would make, and he just does it no justice at all. There is not one memorable hook on this thing. Trippie Redd's vocal inflections and flows are annoying. His songwriting sucks. This album really has, like, nothing going for it almost. Even all of the features just really sound like these artists are phoning it in, like nobody sounds like they are trying aside from a couple of people. Some of the verses don't even sound good, like Travis Scott on Crazy Train. He is mixed so high above the beat that you can't even hear the beat anymore. I don't know who let this slide. Chief Keef on the song Rock Out, during his feature verse, it sounds like he is moving away and then closer to the mic back and forth. It just sounds weird. And some of the guest appearances just downright suck. Rylo Rodriguez in particular delivers this completely unintelligible verse. I don't know what the fuck this is supposed to be. There's also the song Toilet Water with Ski Mask the Slump God, which is basically the musical equivalent to one of those like Garbage Pail Kid cards. Does anybody remember those? It's just like Trippie and Ski Mask trying to be gross, I guess. I don't know if it's supposed to be funny. They're like dropping some toilet bars and there's toilet flushing in the background. I don't know what the point of this was. It's not entertaining and it's not funny in particular. I don't get it. And the rest of the tracks I could say are just like forgettable if they're not just awful. There are some songs that I kind of enjoy though, and saying songs should be taken lightly because I really just like them for the features. Nightcrawler featuring Juice WRLD is really just a Juice WRLD song. He takes up most of the space on this track, but Juice WRLD actually sounds good on these beats. He actually sounds like he knows what he is doing. His voice sounds way better. It sounds like himself. He's not trying to bite other people's styles like Trippie Redd does. Then there's Dark Brotherhood with Lil Baby, which I saw a lot of people shitting on Lil Baby for this album, and I don't know, I really liked his verse on this song. I thought he sounded hungry. One of my main complaints about his last album was that he just sounded boring, the beats were boring, but that's really not here, and I don't know, I like it. On this song though, I shit you not, on the chorus, Trippie Redd unironically says, "We keep it litty like a titty." On the chorus. Why? And then clout chasing aside, Swag Like Ohio Part 2 is entertaining, I guess. It's a fun track. Lil B pops off in the second half. But yeah, this album is just awful. It is too long. The songs themselves are just too long. They get way too dragged out. This album honestly reminds me of Flockavelli by Waka Flocka Flame. You know, they are both very aggressive, both have a shit ton of features, both are actually an hour and 12 minutes long. Except the difference between this album and that Waka Flocka Flame album is that this album has no personality, it's not catchy, there is just nothing going for this thing. Like I said, I really don't have much else to say. And I would not be surprised if this thing ended up on my worst of the year list. And it's only the 4th week of January. Jesus Christ. I'm gonna give this thing a 1 out of 10. It was awful. Thank you for watching this video. Tell me what you thought about the album. Am I wrong? And do you disagree? Or do you agree? Tell me what you think in the comments. And like and subscribe for more videos. I will see you next time.